Hi, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm showing you the systems and features of this 2013 Toyota Prius plug-in premium hybrid. There's a lot of things going in favor of this car. I'm going to cover those in this video. Starting out, this is a Toyota Prius, but this is the plug-in hybrid version. And one major perk here in Southern California of buying a plug-in is it qualifies the car for the Access OK stickers. These green carpool stickers are a really big deal in the state of California. These are valid in the entire state of California. And what does that mean? Diamond Lane Access OK Clean Air Vehicle, and these stickers are numbered and assigned to this specific vehicle. So the car owns those stickers, not the owner. You buy the car, you get the stickers. Kind of works like that. So there's 4 of these stickers on the car, and what those mean, because this is a plug-in, and I'm going to explain that too. This is a dual fuel car. It runs on gasoline. You put gasoline in the car and you can drive all across the country, but when you get home, you can also, if you want, and you do want, but you don't have to, you can also plug it into your house and charge it up even further. So normally, first of all, this is a Toyota Prius. It drives around on gasoline. It's a hybrid. As a Prius hybrid, it gets 50 miles per gallon, just like all the other Prius hybrids. But because it's a plug-in Prius hybrid, you get that extra outlet where you can plug it in at home and a bigger battery that you can charge in your garage. We're going to explain how that works. I'm going to move the car into the shade so I don't get glare on my camera lens. I'm going to adjust the AC vents so I don't get air blowing on my microphone. I've got it in reverse, so we have our backup camera. Pick a nice shady spot here, close to one of these roll-up doors. That's close enough. And you can back up safely without damaging the car at all. Okay, Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid, you never have to charge it. You always have to put gas in it. Just like any normal car, it runs on gasoline, but because it's a plug-in hybrid, it'll run on gasoline and or electric from home or from a charging station somewhere. And so what does that do for you? So if you never plug it in, you can drive this car the entire time that you own it, an infinite length of time. You know, Prius are known to last 300,000 miles as taxi cabs, and as personal use, they might last more, they might last less, depending on how well you take care of it. But in like New York City taxis, where they have snow, they last 300,000 miles before the taxi companies sell them off. But getting 50 miles per gallon on 10 gallons of gas, that would give you a 500-mile range. That's what any Prius, late model Prius, can do. But this is a plug-in hybrid, so I'm going to start bragging now. Okay, I'm tilting my camera and I'm going to show you the gas mileage calculation. Over the past 30.3 miles, this car is getting 183 miles per gallon. 183 miles per gallon is what this car is getting right now. I'm not saying you're going to get 183 miles per gallon, but I'm saying this car is right now averaging 183 miles per gallon. If you drive like I've driven it the last 30 miles, that means you'll go 1,830 miles on 10 gallons of gas. Now, I'm not promising the car's going to do that for you, because there's a trick to it. I'm going to explain that now. It's a plug-in hybrid. It's a dual fuel vehicle. It uses gasoline or electric. If you go home every night and you charge up the car on electric, the next day it's going to let you drive on that charge between 10 and 15 miles. The first 10 or 15 miles, or maybe not the first, depends on how you drive the car. it'll go on electric. If you drive it every day of the year, that's about 4,000 miles, maybe more, a year of pure electric driving without using the gas. So if you drive 15,000 miles in a year, you know, the first 4,000 of your driving during the year on a daily basis is electric. If you drive 12,000 miles a year, 1/3 of your driving is electric. But if you drive 16,000 miles a year, 1/4 of your driving is electric. Of course, if you could charge it at work, you could increase that figure to half your driving is on electric. It's a dual fuel vehicle. The car decides when it's going to shift electric or gas. It has preference to electric if it's available. And so when you're driving around, you're going to have a lot of features to use. I'm done explaining for now. First of all, you have this touchscreen navigation system here. So if you notice, you've got green all over the map and a few spots of red. That's got live traffic information. Now I'm getting free traffic information from my smartphone here from Toyota's app. Toyota has a free app called Toyota Entune, and if you install it on your phone, it's free. You do have to do a login and password, and then you connect your charging cord to the USB port in the car. It'll access the internet through your phone to get the live traffic information. It does other things. You've got apps on here. You also have fuel prices, so to access the internet and check gas prices, because every, between 500 and 1,800 miles, you're gonna have to buy gas. So right here we've got 280 a gallon, 278, 276, 274. It tells you the gas stations and what their prices are, and you can touch on them and navigate to those gas stations using the navigation system. It'll show you right there on the map. It's a really nice nav system in this car. It has live traffic, it has voice activation. So instead of sitting here typing all the address in, all you have to do is push the little button on the steering wheel. Destination California. And then
California.
It's pulling up, and it's going to ask me next for the
house number, street, and city.
House number, street, and city. So I could then say like 123 Main, Los Angeles, and then it'll calculate to 123 Main, Los Angeles, or 347 West Boulevard, wherever, and it will automatically navigate you to those destinations. Now I've been showing you stuff here. You've got your backup camera. You've got drive, reverse, of course. You've got navigation. But another big feature of this navigation system is the Bluetooth hands-free music, which I have music playing on my phone. I have the volume turned down. Maybe you saw Lady Gaga's there, but I have Lady Gaga playing on the stereo. So I can fast forward to the next song, or the next song. And then I have my music playing. It's actually playing wirelessly via Bluetooth. And you can turn it all the way up. It's digitally clear sound. Or you can fast forward to the next song from the buttons on the steering wheel. If I go in my audio, it's showing it's playing via Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth. Life is a highway. It'll also play via wired if you want, but I'm doing wireless right now. Only the wire is transmitting the traffic information. So whatever music you like, you can load it onto the stereo. That's the Bluetooth for the music, but this also has Bluetooth phone. It's important to note, as of January 1st, 2017, you're not allowed to be holding your phone to navigate. You're not allowed to be holding it to text. You're not allowed to be holding your phone while you're driving a car for any reason. Not to worry, because you've got this little phone button on the radio. So you press that and you've got dial by number, contacts, call history, messages. Dial by number is just your normal dialing pad. But if I go into call history, then I've got all calls, missed calls, received calls, dial call. That's a really big deal. So when your boss calls and you're busy because you're buying them Starbucks, or your wife or husband, whoever's calling you, you miss that important call. You want to call them back right away. You get in, you start the car, you never have to touch your phone. Once the Bluetooth is connected and you're on your way, then you can go in and select their number from the missed calls and touch their number right here and call them right back. It automatically connects when your phone is connected via Bluetooth. It's very simple. You only have to set it up the first time. You can set up multiple phones. Works really well. And I've had very few problems, if any problems at all, with these hundreds of Prius that I've had. So I find it very easy to use. Now I'm going to show you something else here. As I tilt my camera down here, you've got heated seats, high, low, left and right. You've got a power point here. And of course, I've got the USB cable going down into the center console connector. If you want to know how to use all the features of this car, I do have the books and manuals are present for this car. And I do have 2 keys for this car. Fortunately, they're in my pocket, so I'm going to dig them out and I'm going to show you important things about the keys. First of all, these are smart keys. So if I turn off the car, you've got 4 buttons here: lock, unlock, AC, which is air conditioning, and of course panic. So this is the smart key. So I'm going to demonstrate this for you. So if you want to lock the car, you can leave the keys in your pocket or your purse. You don't have to dig for them. All you do is you just touch this little thing on the door and the car beeps. It's locked. You leave the key in your pocket, leave the key in your purse, no problem. If you dig and you do need to run into Starbucks or something, you can, instead of pressing lock, you can press AC and hold that for a second, and it'll lock the car, and then it'll remote start your air conditioning. So the air conditioning will be running while you leave your car unattended with all the windows up. So now the AC is coming on in the car. So I could run into Starbucks, I could run into the post office, and the AC stays running. So if you leave your little pet in the car, or grandma's in the car and she doesn't want to get out, and you don't want to leave the keys in, have grandma carjacked, you can remote start the air conditioning and it'll stay running for several minutes. It won't run forever. It'll run for several minutes based on the availability of the battery, but it is a feature that this car has. You've got full aluminum rims. This has a cloth interior. Now, some people like leather. Toyota has not offered leather on Toyota Prius since 2011. But if you want genuine leather, I can put genuine leather interior, remanufacture the seats with genuine leather and door trim panels. It's $1,200, and we have a contractor that does it for us. They do really excellent work. So if you want leather, it's about $1,200 to have it done. Remember, this car only has 20,000 original miles. Oh, I gotta unlock that door. I'm showing you now the condition. I've kind of wrapped up on the systems because I want to keep the video from getting too long. I just had a box sitting here, so that's what that line is. Made a little impression in there. But you have all the tire treads look good. The rim edges look pretty ship shape. You've got carpool access OK stickers. The body lines, there's no dents in the car. I'm going down and it's not dented up or dinged up. There's nicks, like paint chips from rock chips, little stuff like that, but the body's pretty clean. The bumper and everything, it's not bad. Again, the car only has 20,000 original miles. Still has an immense amount of warranty, and people keep asking me about Toyota Prius warranty. And so I mentioned some nicks and scratches. There's little nicks. They're light nicks, little nicks in the paint, little small stuff like that here and there. Look at the bright side. You're not paying $36,000 that the original party bought this car for. Coming in less expensive, but it's still Low mileage car, only 20,000 miles. Everybody's always asking me about the warranty, and it's a little tricky to explain. Let me find the right book here. And there's a little bar graph here that spells it out quite well. So your basic warranty is 3 years, 36,000 bumper to bumper. Hybrid system is 8 year, 100,000 mile. That includes the transmission, by the way. There's electrical hybrid components, of course, in the transmission. All the hybrid system components is 8 year, 100,000 mile. Powertrain is 5 year, 60,000. Restraint system, corrosion, perforation. But then you go into the California section. Pennsylvania and California have longer warranties on some of the stuff. So this car in California has a performance or defect warranty up to 15 years or 150,000 miles. And the hybrid battery pack warranty in California is up to 10 years or 150,000 miles. So really good coverage, up to 10 years or 150,000 miles on the hybrid battery pack. That's nice. I'm going to wrap up my video. My name is Mike Johnson. Give me a call, 951-681-2101. This is a hatchback car here, so which means you just flip that up, fold the seats, and you're ready to go to Home Depot or the furniture store and bring home a file cabinet or some big box from IKEA or something like that. Mike Johnson, give me a call, 951-681-2101. Thank you.